Welcome to Cam Look, your daily dose of the Cincinnati Art Museum. Each weekday, a staff member or volunteer will share an object from the permanent collection and pose questions for discussion. Check back every day at 10 a.m. for a new work and a new conversation. Hi, I'm Helen, a docent at the museum. We'll soon say goodbye to winter and welcome spring. In Japan, this is the time of year when the plum trees bloom. Plum blossoms are an ancient symbol of perseverance because they are the first flowers to appear in the spring, often when there still is snow on the ground. Today we'll enjoy a woodblock print featuring plum blossoms. This Cam Look is dedicated to the victims and survivors of the triple disaster March 11th, 2011 in Japan. Earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear meltdown, and all the volunteers who helped the country rebuild. Listening to the Warbler's first song in the spring fields by Utagawa Kunisada is from 1860. We see a fashionable gentleman who seems to be bundled up against the cold in many layers of kimono. He has a pipe in his right hand and seems to be pointing at the plum tree. In his left hand is his black tobacco case. Plum blossoms decorate the top of the composition. Some are tiny buds, while others are fully open. The tree branch itself is a wild zigzag that contrasts with the soft, delicate round flowers. An orange cartouche encloses the bold calligraphy announcing the title of the print. Our gentleman is looking up, but we don't see what interests him. He seems rather serious. Why is that? Shouldn't he be happy to hear the Warbler's first song? Or is he out parading his up-to-the-minute ensemble? The artist's signature is tucked against the trunk of the tree. Is that a little snow dusting the top? As I closely studied the print, I noticed three odd things. First, I still can't determine what is attached to his tobacco case. It is much too big for a traditional netsuke or toggle. Secondly, on the far left is the bowl of another pipe. Really? And where's the warbler mentioned in the title of the print? That sent me to the internet to upload the image to a Japanese woodblock print search site to solve these mysteries. Well, look at this. Cam's print is part of a triptych, as we see in this set from the collection of Waseda University's Tsubouchi Theater Museum in Tokyo. Follow our gentleman's pipe and you'll see the warbler. And in the center panel, a woman holds the mystery pipe we see in the right panel. According to the museum, these are three kabuki actors, although they couldn't identify the play or the actors. How interesting that this version is a night scene. It's not unusual to see changes like this between editions of woodblock prints. The plum trees were blooming in Japan on March 11, 2011, including this one at a Buddhist temple. I was there for a wedding and felt the earthquake even though I was safely over 400 miles away in Gifu, Cincinnati's sister city. In 2013, I visited Ishinomaki, the city with the highest number of deaths from the earthquake and tsunami, to meet a local committee rebuilding their community. During a tour of the city, we saw what was left of a residential neighborhood in the once bustling port, now barren ground. I was part of a committee that raised money to rebuild this park in Ishinomaki. Salt water from the tsunami had destroyed every plant and tree. A simple swing set served the housing we see in the back, built for survivors. Our Greater Cincinnati Committee collected $30,000 for playground equipment that was installed by volunteers from Ishinomaki, Cincinnati, and Playgrounds of Hope. Here's a photo from the opening ceremony. Plum blossoms and perseverance, community, and cooperation brought together by the people of Ishinomaki and Cincinnati. What are the first signs of spring that you see and hear? In my garden, it's snowdrops and crocuses, sparrows and robins. What flowers do you see? What birds do you hear? What favorite artworks remind you of spring? Come visit Cam. The art walk is about to burst into color, and You'll always find inspiring colors in the galleries. Thanks for joining us on Cam Look today.